Hi, I'm Karen Goslin. I've been a clinical social worker for over 30 years, and I have a full-time private practice here in the city of Toronto. I'm thrilled to be starting this YouTube channel with you today so that I can talk to you about therapy, things to consider in therapy, and share with you some of the strategies and tools that I use with my clients that may help you face some of the problems that you're dealing with in your own lives. One of the first questions I get asked is, how do I know I should be hiring a therapist? So let me go through a list of some symptoms that you might be noticing in your own lives. And sometimes we can experience these symptoms in one extreme or another. You're over or under eating, over or under exercising, over controlling or under controlling your emotions. You might notice that you're exhausted or depleted. You may notice that you're distracted and under-focused or over-isolating yourself. You may notice that you're drinking too much, drugging too much, sexing too much. You may begin to notice that you're having panic attacks or that you're over or underreacting to the situations that come up in your life. You may be having panic attacks. You may be overspending money. You may be over or undersleeping. You may notice that you're getting sick more often. You may be considering divorce. You may be having conflicts or not feeling close enough to your children, or you may be losing your friendships. If you're noticing these symptoms and they are persistent or worsening or sabotaging you in some ways that is compromising your health, your emotional well-being, your relationships, your education, your career, or even your safety. You may notice that you are repeating negative patterns in your life and getting you farther away from what you actually really want. Despite efforts that you may be making on your own or with the support of people in your life who you trust, such as your family, your friends, your colleagues, your managers. Maybe you're reading good self-help books or journaling or meditating. And despite all of these efforts, the symptoms continue. This is the time when you want to consider hiring a therapist. If you're working for a large organization, chances are that you have access to an employee assistance program who will give you access to therapists working in your area or working with virtual modalities. You may also have access to a private health insurance plan that will give you some reimbursement on the private therapist fees, so to reduce any out-of-pocket expenses you may have, to pay the fees of a psychologist, a clinical social worker, or a psychotherapist. You may want to consider what the cost is of not dealing with some of the mental health or emotional issues that you might be having. I guarantee that if you are stuck in a negative pattern of behavior or reactions or ways of coping, you are experiencing a lot of unnecessary pain. You're probably wasting a lot of time or energy in your life, and usually that also includes spending a lot of money on things that are otherwise not useful for you. Are you ready to make your mental health a priority? If you are, look for somebody who has experience, who has a solid educational background and good credentials, and somebody who has a clear approach to their therapy, so that you are not only with somebody who has a safe space for you to be completely honest about what you're dealing with, but can also provide you with clear strategies about how to make the changes in your life. You may also consider asking those you trust in your life if they have sought help from somebody and got good results, or they know somebody who has. Most mental health practitioners are not able to provide testimonials of the clients they've worked with on their websites. Research on your own or in speaking with the people you trust in your life. Thanks for listening.